You'll notice it the moment things start going well for you. The promotion comes through, the recognition lands, the opportunity you've been waiting for finally appears. And suddenly, people you thought were your friends start acting different. They become distant, cold, or subtly competitive. They make offhand comments that sting. They joke in ways that feel sharp. They disappear when you want to celebrate. And you catch yourself questioning whether you imagined it. Was it really like that, or are you overreacting? If this feels familiar, you're not alone. You may have been surrounded by fake friends for years without realizing it, and by the end of this, you'll see the patterns clearly. You'll understand why they react the way they do, and you'll know exactly how to respond in a way that protects your energy and your success. Let's start with a simple truth. Fake friends are not your friends when you succeed. Not because they dislike you personally, but because your success highlights what they lack. It triggers envy, insecurity, and competition. And if they've been comfortable benefiting from your attention, your rise threatens that balance. This is why you've probably felt subtle hostility when you've done well. It isn't always overt. It's the quiet undermining, the backhanded compliments, the disappearing acts when you need support. They don't want to see you shine because it reminds them of their own limitations. Most people miss this pattern because fake friends are experts at camouflage. They smile, they congratulate you, they seem supportive on the surface, but underneath, they're keeping score. Every success of yours is a reminder of what they haven't achieved, and that resentment grows silently. You start to notice the signs over time. They only show up when it's convenient. They disappear when things get serious. They gossip behind your back while pretending to cheer you on. They subtly compare your achievements to theirs, and when you get recognition, they either minimize it or make it about themselves. And this is where many people make the biggest mistake. They try to reason with them, they over-explain, they defend their accomplishments. They hope for reassurance or validation from people who are secretly rooting against them. And every attempt gives these fake friends more insight into your emotions. It lets them manipulate your feelings, keep you off balance, and sometimes even shame you into downplaying your success. Here's the power shift. Recognize the truth about who truly supports you. Stop expecting fake friends to celebrate your wins. Stop seeking approval from people whose reactions are rooted in envy. Your success is yours, not theirs to validate or diminish. And the best way to respond is strategic. Keep your circle small, invest in relationships that consistently lift you up, maintain polite distance from those who show envy or subtle hostility. Do not share your wins with people who have demonstrated hidden resentment. Do not defend yourself to those who compete with you silently. Your energy is finite. Protect it. When you implement this, you'll notice a change in your social dynamics. People who are genuinely happy for you will naturally gravitate closer. People who aren't will drift away, and that's exactly what needs to happen. It's not rejection, it's clarity. It's freedom from toxic energy disguised as friendship. Here's another subtle indicator of fake friends. They may attempt to guilt you into including them in your successes. They say things like, "You're leaving me out," or "I thought we were close," or "I don't know why you're acting so different." This is manipulation. They're trying to control your emotions. They want you to feel responsible for their discomfort. And if you comply, you reinforce the pattern and give them indirect control over your happiness. Instead, respond with calm, measured boundaries. You don't need to over-explain. A simple, "I'm happy with my achievements, and I appreciate your support when it's genuine," communicates the truth without feeding their agenda. Over time, your ability to maintain these boundaries rewires your social environment. It separates those who are genuinely supportive from those who are envious or manipulative. You begin to trust your judgment about people. You stop overthinking interactions. You start celebrating your successes without fear of judgment or sabotage. And here's a deeper truth. Fake friends thrive on your emotional reactions. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to shrink or minimize your achievements. When you stop reacting to their subtle hostility, you take away their leverage. And that's when they show their true colors. This is why fake friends always reveal themselves when you succeed. It's not about you personally. It's about their insecurity, their envy, and their inability to cope with someone else's progress. Once you recognize this, you no longer need their approval. You no longer need to defend yourself. You no longer need to explain your success. Your focus shifts from proving yourself to anyone else to protecting your energy and nurturing relationships that matter. This is a powerful identity upgrade. You are someone who succeeds without external validation, someone who maintains composure and clarity regardless of how others react, someone whose confidence is internal, not dependent on the approval of friends who have shown themselves untrustworthy. You'll notice another shift. You start observing patterns without personalizing them. A friend who subtly criticizes your achievements is not your enemy. They are a reflection of their own limitations. A friend who disappears during your wins is not punishing you. They are revealing where they truly stand. This perspective removes guilt, reduces overthinking, and strengthens your emotional resilience. And this is where long-term empowerment happens. You no longer operate from fear of losing friendship. You no longer overcompensate to maintain connection. You engage with people who genuinely value your presence. You celebrate without hesitation. You share selectively, and your energy is preserved for growth, not drama. Over time, your social circle naturally becomes more aligned with your values. You're surrounded by people who cheer authentically, people whose pride in your success is sincere, people whose presence adds to your life rather than diminishes it. And here's an essential reminder. This process is not about revenge. It's not about punishing fake friends. It's about clarity. It's about recognizing the difference between energy that fuels you and energy that drains you. It's about protecting your peace while thriving. The more you internalize this, the less the envy and subtle sabotage of fake friends affects you. You move through life with calm confidence. You achieve without hesitation. You celebrate without fear. And your emotional boundaries are unshakable. So the next time someone disappears, minimizes your success, or tries to guilt you over your achievements, you will see it clearly. You will recognize it for what it is, not a reflection of your worth, but a reflection of their insecurity. And you will respond accordingly, with calm, with clarity, with quiet, unshakable power, because fake friends only show themselves when you succeed, and that revelation is your guide. It shows you who deserves your energy. It shows you where to invest your attention. It shows you how to protect your peace while living fully. When you finally accept this truth, you will stop trying to control how others react. You will stop over-explaining. You will stop seeking approval that was never truly there. And in that space, you reclaim your freedom, your joy, and your authentic relationships. And that is the ultimate power to succeed, to celebrate, and to move through life without allowing the envy of others to dictate your happiness.